Alright, so here we are. Pokémon X is one. Oh, and don't mind my father drilling outside, or the famous right beside me. I mean, we'll do what we can here. I'm not even going to actually have this as a video. It's just more or less going to be a compilation of whatever. So, yeah, that being said, and I am doing this as a nuzlocke. So just so you're aware. Oh yeah, and I'm playing as a female because, what I do is I roll a die. I roll a die for every possible thing, for the most part. Because I try to make a nuzlocke, because, you know, nuzlockes are already catch the first Pokemon in each area. You know, they're already a game of chance, so it's a different experience every time. Well, I roll a die to choose my starter Pokemon. 1 and 4 I choose grass, 2 and 5 I choose fire, and 3 and 6 I choose water. Similarly enough, I roll the die for the gender of the character. If it's an odd number, I go with male, and if it's an even number, I go with female. That way, it really, truly is a different experience for me every time I play the game. Now that you're aware of that, we're going to move on. Wow, man, I didn't realize how blurry this actually looks here. Yeah. Man, thanks for freaking rubbing it in, Grant. Just rub it in that you're the winner. Wow. And you give me strength, and you can't even use it yet. That's a way to get challengers. Just give them something that they can use. So it's pretty much like just giving somebody, I don't know, like, for instance, a Nintendo GameCube game. And then it's like, well, you're actually going to have to do something else in order to actually get the GameCube. But here's a GameCube game. It's like, what the hell, man? Is that really what we're doing? I mean, I guess it is. Gee whiz. I would normally be going around in each house to get items, but the only item I remember from this city is either it's the evolution item for Spritzy or Swirlix, depending on what game you have. Swirlix. That is its thing's name, right? Swirlix? That doesn't sound right. I think it's Swirlix. Whatever evolves into Slurp. I think it's Swirlix. I think I'm just going crazy. But, and I don't have one of those. Because my Route 7 encounter was, I don't know, Snorlax! Never would have guessed, right? Because that's what it is every single time you play the game. Which, I mean, is good if you need a Pokemon like that, but I didn't. But, oh well, it works. Man, these graphics couldn't look any worse on this stream. Oh, yeah, duh, I don't have strength yet. In that amount of time, 2 minutes ago, I've already forgotten I don't even have strength. Well, that is just lovely. And I think there's a strength block down here. You know what? Just go ahead and just summon a wild Pokemon, which I already have a Pokemon for this area. But good grief. Ah! Hypnosis, that move's horrible. What are my options to replace it with? I'll get rid of Topsy-Turvy. That is horrible. Psywave's horrible. Dude, when are you going to actually learn an actual Psychic move? This is an Inkay, by the way. But, and yeah, I know my nicknames are kind of out there, but honestly, the nickname rule for Nuzlocke is honestly the most difficult rule for me. I hate coming up with nicknames. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. The screen is not going to look centered at all. Man. And I don't know why I'm complaining about this. It's not like I'm going to rewatch this video after I post it. I'm not. You guys can. I'm not. I've already lived this once. Oh my goodness. Cyllage City Gym. This task would be impossible for me in real life, but thankfully, this isn't real life. Thank gosh. Meanwhile, I'll pretend like I've never played this game before. Wasn't there a trainer somewhere over here? Yes, no. Oh well. What the hell kind of name is that? I've never even heard of that name before. Didier? Didier? Wow, I have no idea. You've lost me there. I mean, no offense, if that's your name. It's just, I just haven't been exposed to that name before, so I don't know anything about it. I'm pretty sure the trainer's up here, so... You know, since I'm playing as a girl, does that mean I need to start talking like a girl? hope not, because that'd be interesting. Like,
Oh, Silver gets Hiker Craig, and he has a rock and roll. Okay, so there's the rock and roll. Like, go, Bobbers!
yeah, that's something I will not be doing again for quite some time. Of course you have Sturdy! Of course you have Sturdy! You couldn't just end like that, no! Wow, and all you need to do now is, just... I'm using cut. If I miss cut, thank gosh. Get out of here, Rog and Rolla. Who the hell do you think you are? Some people just don't know when to quit fighting. It's like real life, my goodness. Oh, I should have healed. I probably should have healed before I did this. Probably should have healed. Rising Star. We're coming up with all the names I've never heard of before. That's quite fascinating how they're so many. Oh, I'm weak to Psychic. Man, this is just as great as it could possibly be, isn't it? I'll use Razor Leaf. We're not going to miss. Thank you. And we're going to defeat it. Oh, no, I guess we're not. Okay, Psywave is the worst move ever. That's not going to kill me. Yeah, that does hardly anything. Psywave is such a dumb move. I mean, I've never used it until I got an Inkay this playthrough. And it is by far the worst Psychic type move I've ever used. It's horrible. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Foul play. Go. Oh, okay. Where you attack first. That's good. That's nice. Real nice. That's all you can do, Shadow? Oh, you gotta go again. No. It just dawns me. When Inkay evolves, I don't know how I'm gonna do that on the video. I don't know how I'm just probably gonna just cut that out, probably. Not that it probably won't happen during this video anyway, but just saying. But, you know, what can you do? Climbing is a lot like a puzzle. Yeah, I hate puzzles. Hiker, I have heard of that name at least. Rhyhorn! Same old, same old. Alright, Grant, I remember when I was younger, this gym battle was the toughest thing on earth. Because this was my very first Pokemon game, which obviously made every other Pokemon game extremely difficult when I got to playing them. But it also didn't help that my starter, my very first Pokemon I ever chose was Fennekin. Fennekin was not going to be any help here. And it wasn't any help, let me tell you that. I mean, I can really tell you that it was not any help at all whatsoever. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. What's a Nuzlocke without risks? You know what a Nuzlocke is without risks? It's boring. That's what it is. Although he uses Bite, and I flinch. There goes everything that I'd ever hoped. And now we're at a bad situation here. Oh yeah, we're not using you anymore. Well, I can do this.
I'm gonna buy this
You can do it. Poison powder, here we go. Yep, we've got you now.
Why is that thing only easy?
That's the only you have.
What about yours?
won't bite me. Actually, that could be taken out of context in several different ways, which we're not going to talk about in this video, but I'm sure your mind could. Oh man, that was a good close up of Tyro. Look at that jaw. Alright, and that's it. And yeah, as anybody could have guessed, Cyllage City Gym is just as easy as anything else in this game. So yeah, that's that. And, yeah, Cliff Badge is ours.